A very blessed and good morning to one and all over here present today. I say blessed because we are breathing, aren't you? And are we really not being blessed? Because breath. You are here today in front of all of us, and we are attending this big event, Ek Nayi Azadi. We are fortunate enough to see our loved ones, the people around us. And isn't that the Azadi, the freedom that we have got, right? So today, Ek Nayi Azadi, this slogan carries a message for every individual to create a place where every living should be able to enjoy their freedom. Don't you agree with me? Well, I'm Kamini Kalra, mother to a daughter, granny to a grandson, a passive person who's turned to a passionate speaker, a content writer, voice narrator, a career counselor, and the moderator for today's session for the first section of Inspiring to a Greener Environment. Well, I now call upon Ekta, the brain, the soul. Which Ekta are you thinking of? No. This is not Ekta Kapoor, but she is a bigger personality than Ekta Kapoor because she is the soul, the brain behind Parijai Genus. And now she will share her vision and the mission of all the projects that are being taken under Parijai Genus. So please give her a round of applause and let's welcome Ekta Bansal. I hand over the stage now to Ekta Bansal to give us her introduction and to share with us her vision and mission of this project and the other projects that she is carrying forward for a greener and a happier tomorrow. Over to you, Ekta. A brief about a little bit about Ekta. Ekta, Masters of Computer Application by academic professional, nature lover by heart, blessed mother of a young son and a daughter. A housewife in 2016, started a journey towards greener, happier tomorrow with the mission, every corner needs a plant, and gave birth to Parijai Genus Private Limited and Mool Shrishti Foundation. So Ekta, I hand over the stage to you now to continue and share with us what was the project of yours and to share all the details about it. Thank you so much. Over to you, Ekta. I believe there's some kind of disconnection. Ekta, are you there, please?
Yes, Kamini, I'm here. Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. So
great. Not an issue. This happens. So please, I would like you to share with us, with the audience and the viewers, your project, your, the way you started and how it all began with. Over to you.
Thank you, Kamini. Thanks for the wonderful start of this event and introducing us and to be with us. So now we will start that how we have, what is the vision for the Parijai Genus? What was the idea behind the Parijai, starting Parijai in 2017. So Parijai's vision is to bring the people close to the nature and to provide the common platform for all the innovative ideas with the motive to promote herbal life under Go Green concept by utilizing services of women force from all the levels of society. So now the question is, why only the women force? तो मैं कहना चाहूंगी कि एक फीमेल है जिसको भगवान ने ये पावर दी है कि वो एक नई जिंदगी को जन्म दे सके और उसको पाल सके और इस जिम्मेदारी को निभाते हुए वो अपने आप को किस तरह से इंडिपेंडेंट बना सकती है। इंडिपेंडेंट बनना सिर्फ बाहर निकलकर पैसे कमाना नहीं है, अपने आप को मेंटेन रखना, अपने काम करने की, अपनी बात को कहने की और अपने लिए कुछ करने की जो आज़ादी है वही एक इंडिपेंडेंस है। और इसी इंडिपेंडेंस को सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए और उसी ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म जहां पर हम अपनी सोशल और फैमिली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज को पूरा करते हुए आगे बढ़ पाए, अपनी अपने आप को भी आगे बढ़ा पाए, तो उसी विजन के साथ परिचय का प्लेटफॉर्म जो है वो शुरू किया गया था। धीरे धीरे ये जर्नी जो है वो बढ़ती गई और कारवां बनता गया। इसी के साथ हमारा शुरू हुआ 2019 में 2020 सॉरी 2020 में हमने शुरू किया एक नई आज़ादी। वो जो हमारा फर्स्ट सेशन था, एक नई आज़ादी, जो हमारा इनिशिएटिव, उसमें जो थॉट थी कि हमारी 1947 से पहले जो हमारी आज़ादी का फ्रीडम था वो हमारे लिए था ब्रिटिशर्स के साथ, मुगल्स के साथ। लेकिन अब हमें कैसी आज़ादी चाहिए? अब हमें आज़ादी चाहिए इस पॉल्यूशन से, करप्शन से, जेंडर बायस से, ठीक है, अपनी आवाज रखने के लिए, काम खुलकर काम करने की आज़ादी, अपने विचारों की आज़ादी। आज़ादी का मतलब ये नहीं कि हम अपनी जिम्मेदारियों को भूलें, अपनी जिम्मेदारियों को निभाते हुए और दूसरों के हक को समझते हुए जब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं तो वही है ग्रो टुगेदर। अकेले हम जानते हैं, और उसमें ग्रो टुगेदर में सिर्फ इंसान नहीं, इस धरती पर, इस हमारी जो जननी है, जो हमें जन्म दे रही है, हमें पाल रही है, वी नो दैट अर्थ इज द ओनली प्लैनेट वेयर वी कैन लिव। सो नो डाउट रिसर्च बहुत हो रही है, हम लोग और प्लैनेट्स पर भी जाने की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, लेकिन क्यों ना सबसे पहले हम जहाँ हैं पहले हम अपने घर को ही संवारें। इसी मकसद के साथ हमने एक नई आज़ादी शुरू किया, जहां पर हम लोग अपने अपने विचार साझा कर पाए। इसी तरह से कारवां चलते चलते हमारे पास मूल सृष्टि, जिसका जो विजन है वो है एम्पलीफाई ऑर्गेनिक लाइफस्टाइल। ऑर्गेनिक लाइफस्टाइल क्या है? अपनी जड़ों से जुड़ना, अपनी जड़ों से जुड़े रहना, जो हम प्रकृति से ले रहे हैं उससे कहीं ज्यादा वापस देते जाना। मैं यहाँ पर एक छोटी सी बात शेयर करना चाहूंगी। जब हमारे घर में कोई फंक्शन होता है, कोई गिफ्ट होता है, कोई शगुन आता है, तो हम उसकी एक कॉस्टिंग निकालते हैं और हम देखते हैं कि नहीं, हमें उससे ज्यादा वापस देना है। लेकिन ये धरती माँ, ये प्रकृति हमें इतना कुछ दे रही है, हम उसको वापस करने के बारे में नहीं सोचते, वहां से हम सिर्फ ले ही रहे हैं। तो क्यों ना हम लोग इकट्ठा हो और अपने सी धरती माँ को, अपनी नेचर को वापस देकर जाएं। और जब हम जाएं तो अपनी, हमें ये अफसोस ना हो कि हमने सिर्फ लिया है, हम अपने खुद की जिंदगी खुलकर जी रहे हैं और अपनी आने वाली जनरेशन के लिए भी बचाकर जा रहे हैं। यही जो है हमारा मोटिव है। So now I would like to introduce our team. So Kamini, should I hand over to you?
I would suggest you could do it because it'd be nice you introduce all your team with yourself. That'd be really wonderful.
So thanks, Kamini. Now I would like to our advisory team, Mr. Vivek Atre. He is retired ex-IAS officer. He is a mentor. He is an advisor. He is a columnist. He is author of Finding Success Within. फाइंडिंग सक्सेस विद इन, आई थिंक हम सब ये समझते हैं, लेकिन हम लोग इसको फॉलो नहीं करना चाहते। जो हम अपने पूरी सारी दुनिया में ढूंढते हैं वो हमारे अंदर ही कहीं छिपा होता है। जरूरत है तो उस जो फैक्टर को पहचानने की, जो हमें सक्सेस की तरफ ले जाए। तो बहुत जल्द वो हमें ज्वाइन करेंगे एंड देन वी विल हियर फ्रॉम हिम। Our next advisor is Mrs. Ritu Singhal. She is Woman Entrepreneur of the Year 2011 and author of a story Can Change Your Life. Yes, we all agree that a story can change our life at any time. One click, जैसे कहते हैं ना, एक जोश जब हमारे अंदर आता है, कुछ कर गुजरने की हमारे अंदर इच्छा आती है और हम उस डिटर्मिनेशन से काम करना शुरू करते हैं। रितु जी, she was a housewife till 2007, and then due to some certain personal losses, she started her journey from a housewife to an entrepreneur, and now she is successful. She is a writer, she is an entrepreneur, she is a social worker, she is a speaker, she is a life coach, as well as she is bringing change to a lot of lives. And I think she also, our advisors needs a applause. So now I introduce Mr. Dinesh Kapila. Dinesh Ji is retired Chief General Manager, State Head HP from NABARD in 2021. As CGM and GM at varied offices of NABARD, he oversaw a large range of functions across refinancing, infrastructure, financing to state governments, direct financing to state-owned corporations, supervision of cooperative and Grameen banks, credit and potential planning for the state development functions across financial inclusions, microcredit farm and off-farm development, skill development, institutional development, evaluation of projects, supervision of the consulting subsidiary, etc. So we welcome Mr. Dinesh Kumar Kapila. So, sir, please unmute yourself and say a few words.
I think, can you hear me? Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. Because she said unmute, I thought I was unmuted already. Okay. Good morning. And my compliments to Ekta ji and her team for this endeavor. And also our compliments for taking up activities related to socio-economic development. This really deserves commendation because the government cannot fulfill everything. Everyone has to play his or her role in this matter. और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि आप समाज के सारे लेवल्स को इकट्ठे पिरो रहे हैं. Starting from the poorest, you are connecting them with the upper segment by developing those products which can be sold to corporate houses and the like. तो समाज के सारे हिस्सों को आप एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, irrespective of communities, religions, place, which is always a very noble thing to do and the correct thing to do. And we need to build this up. साथ में आप environment पे जो stress दे रही हैं, वो भी बहुत जरूरी है, and it needs to be taken up. जहां तक आपने बोला नई आजादी, which you discussed with me yesterday also, we are already independent for 75 years now. Our generation of today has no connection except reading history books of what is independence. They have to now look forward to what are the other areas which can be taken up. And the nation is gathering momentum. विकास की दर बहुत तेजी से बढ़ रही है. उसमें हम सबका एक दायित्व है, एक ड्यूटी है to take all segments along. We cannot leave out any segment. जो मैं एक अगर नबार्ड की लैंग्वेज यूज करूं, reach out to the unreached. Unless you do that, you are not really addressing everything. We have to reach out to everybody. सारे समाज के तत्वों को साथ लेके चलना है, सबको एक लेवल पे लाना है. विकास का मतलब ये नहीं कि एक सेगमेंट आगे बढ़े. उसके लिए मैं परजाई को, परजाई जीनस को, मूलसृष्टि फाउंडेशन को इसी तरीके से देखता हूं. And I would say build on 6 pillars. Number 1, employment और self employment. ये एक पिलर हमारा होना चाहिए. आप या तो नौकरी करें या आपका अपना ही एक छोटा चाहे व्यवसाय हो, पर आप उस पे लगे. Number 2, skilling and economic opportunities. स्किलिंग का मतलब है आपके पास वो हुनर होना चाहिए कि आप कुछ एक्टिविटी कर सकें, स्किल और क्वालिटी के साथ कर सकें, आपकी एफिशिएंसी भी रहे. और जो आसपास आपके अपॉर्चुनिटीज आ रहे हैं, मौके आ रहे हैं, आर्थिक मौके आ रहे हैं, उनको आप फायदा उनका उठा सकें. तीसरा बहुत जरूरी है हमारे देश में फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन. दिस इज द वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पिलर्स. हम इसको कई बार पीछे कर देते हैं, बट विदाउट फाइनेंस वी रियली कैनॉट फंक्शन. सो फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नेक्स्ट, जेंडर एम्पावरमेंट. जेंडर एम्पावरमेंट अगर ना हुआ, वो देश का विकास कभी पूरा नहीं हो सकता. We have to take up all segments along, and gender empowerment is very important in our own context. Climate change and environment. This is a reality. Whether we connect global warming or climate change and all our other percepts, the fact is climate change is occurring, and we have to look for how to look about it. Next is taste of the goodness of life and awareness. ये मैं क्या कहना चाहता हूं, जो विकासशील देश हैं, उनमें एक आम सिटीजन को भी पता है कि गुडनेस ऑफ लाइफ, जीना किसको कहते हैं, उसमें कैसे एंजॉय कर सकते हैं, उसमें क्या आप अपने अंदर पॉजिटिविटी ला सकते हैं. वी मस्ट नो दैट ऑल्सो. इट इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पिलर फॉर अस. एंड देन कनेक्टेड विद दैट, ड्यूटीज एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. क्योंकि जो ड्यूटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज की सेंस है, हम लोग को अपने राइट्स तो पता है, बट हम लोग को ड्यूटीज एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज का स्ट्रेस जरा कम है. वी नीड टू बिल्ड ऑन दैट. अगर इन पिलर्स को हम पूरा इकट्ठा करें, we can certainly start moving towards a much better society and much better development. क्योंकि मैं एक फाइनेंशियल इंस्टीट्यूशन से हूं और बैकग्राउंड मेरा 34-35 साल उसमें रहा, मैं इतना जरा जरूर 2 मिनट और लूंगा कि फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन में जब भी आप बैठें, क्रेडिट यानी लोन्स, सेविंग्स, बचत, इंश्योरेंस, बीमा, सब्सिडी, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से क्या स्कीम्स हैं, इन चारों पर हमेशा आपकी भी अवेयरनेस रहे और जिस तबके पे आप पहुंच रहे हैं उस पे भी रहे. दे शुड ऑल बी अवेयर ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स, credit facilities, subsidies, interest rates which can be given of discounted rates, insurance, it could be micro insurance. But this should all be put together so that they are aware. And if we are looking at gender, in gender again, we must look at economic growth. अगर जेंडर की बात करूं, मैं उसमें बैंकिंग इस तरीके से जोड़ूंगा या फाइनेंशियल अवेयरनेस. The ladies must go to the bank or NBFC themselves. Learn to fill up those forms, learn to meet the branch heads, learn to meet the staff and help them self-confidence. इधर मैं कहना चाहूंगा, इस वर्ड का मतलब मेरे लिए होता है एक ही, सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस, आत्मविश्वास. वो आत्मविश्वास अगर आएगा तो उसका बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा. So let us work on these pillars. Let us work on activity groups or self-help groups or productivity groups. We address these methods to these areas. स्वयं सहायता समूह बनाएं, अगर पुरुष हैं तो जॉइंट लाइबिलिटी ग्रुप्स बनाएं, सारे तबकों तक पहुंचे. अर्बन एरियाज में हम लोग कई बार प्लानिंग में भी गलती कर लेते हैं. We forget कि अर्बन एरियाज have also got lot of poverty and deprivation. फोकस रूरल एरियाज पे चला जाता है ऑटोमेटिकली. आप जो अर्बन एरियाज को टैप कर रही हैं, आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर दैट एंड प्लीज यूज दीज रूट्स इफ यू कुड. इट इज माय सजेशन. देन वी कैन सर्टनली प्लान अहेड, एक्चुअलाइज इट. आज जो आप वर्कशॉप कर रही हैं, मेरा एक ही सुझाव रहेगा कि जो भी लोग बोलें, विचार प्रकट करें, whatever thoughts they share, they should be put together into actionable points and worked upon. That will help us lead to a much better working. Sometimes we discuss a lot, we are not able to actualize. So let us move towards actualization of our goals by time-bound goals. That will also be a big help. My best wishes. I hope it's a good success and it reaches out to the segment which is targeted. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Dinesh Kapila. So now it's time. I think Vivek ji has tried to join, but वो शायद कुछ technical issues की वजह से join नहीं कर पा रहे.
I'm here, ma'am.
So,
Yeah,
I can't see you.
I can.
So Vivek ji,
Vivek sir is there. Yeah, he's there.
I was trying to pin him. Right. So Vivek ji, we request few words from you.
Thank you very much. First of all, congratulations to Parijai Genus for this initiative. Ekta Gupta ji has been working tirelessly and with great zeal and resilience and a lot of foresight for this endeavor. Dinesh ji ने जो बोला अभी उसके आगे बोलना बहुत मुश्किल है because he has covered every aspect that should have been covered. And having worked for 35 years, he has seen through NABARD the ground level realities. He has seen how things prosper and how ventures fail. So there are do's and don'ts which we need to learn from. For the first thing is to not reinvent the wheel. We need to learn from others and to pick up ideas maybe which are already in the universe The spiritual element is that thoughts that we think are already in the universe. So we only have to tune into them. We think we are innovators and original creators, but they are already there and we just need to find the right path. But the practical element is that the right people will make the venture successful. This workshop will throw up a lot of ideas. Already we have a set of advisors who are well-meaning. And I think Ekta ji has been doing yeoman service to the society already. I've seen a lot of youngsters already benefiting. At an event which I went to, there was a lot of originality, innovative thinking. And that innovative thinking, that creativity will lead to greater success. And ultimately, if we are able to enable the most difficultly placed person of society, that person will be able to benefit. And you know what happens is that tying together the threads, sometimes we are in a hole or in a kind of, we go deep into one particular activity. But when we see the bigger picture, there are many threads to tie up. There is a vision to be put together. And putting together all the threads is what matters. Leadership is about seeing the bigger picture and yet being specific and micro with whatever details are required. Now, a couple of practical tips are, Dineshji rightly said, either we should generate jobs or we should we should be working or for an organization which is successful and making it more successful. The thing is to be a teamwork person. And with individual endeavor being outstanding, it is also important to take the team along. Very often we find that people are outstanding and brilliant, but not able to get the best out of their team. Sachin Tendulkar's example is before all of us, a great player, one of the greatest, but not the greatest of captains. And Dhoni, perhaps not the greatest player, but the greatest captain. So the leader is what matters, and not only the leader of the organization, but at every level, every step, every segment of the endeavor, there is a leader, and everybody is a leader. So interfacing with the society is what matters, presenting the right picture, the right attitude. Attitude will really take things forward. I mean, if we have, when nobody's watching, what are we doing? That is the thing for everybody to understand, that am I self-propelled or am I only propelled by something which is coming from above or wherever it's coming from? So I think these few qualities. Apart from that, great ideas. I mean, these are ideas which have been already discussed. And I think at the ground level, this region will definitely benefit from these ideas. So carrying on and sustaining the ideas of this workshop. I mean, these are discussions that we are doing, but I often say that the oral world may just, dissipate into the thin air, the oral word, because we are basically speaking. And unless we take action points from this discussion, and then we implement them, and then we monitor them with milestones and timelines, then we won't benefit that much. But it's good to keep discussing from time to time and coming together with ideas. I think this is a very good initiative once again. So it's 10 o'clock already, over to the next session. And my best wishes for a glorious path ahead. Good to see all of you, and especially Dinesh ji, because he's my cricket friend as well. So cricket group friend as well. And Ekta ji, thank you for all your initiatives and the whole team. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Vivek ji. Thanks to
Thank
be
you.
with us in our team as well as today's session. Thank you so much. So now moving forward, so now we will introduce Mr. Sanjay Gupta. He has agreed to join us as an advisor for Noor Srishti Foundation.
Wonderful.
So Dr. Jaipal Kanwar, now he has joined us as an agriculturist and horticulturist consultant. Thank you, Jaipal ji, and he will be hosting the next session with us. So Ashleep Longya, she is connected to us since last 3 years as a communication coordinator.
That's okay. I have
Kamini,
already
yes.
introduced myself.
Yeah.
And I believe I'll just say it again in short. That's there. Well, I have been with Ekta for a long time, but yes, now I'm into the active mode with her. And I am a communication keynote speaker, as well as a content writer, and many other things I do along with this. But yes, working with nature is one of my hardcore things which I've been doing even when I was teaching students. So that's about me. Thank you.
So, Pranjal Chaudhary, she is also connected since last 5 years, and now she has actively joined Parijai and Mool Srishti as an executive women employment. And Ashli Plongia, she is communication coordinator. Muskan has joined us as an executive marketing and project coordinator. Same way, Bhanu joined us as an executive marketing and project coordinator. Pramod is doing the wonderful job for executive graphics designer coordinator. Sukhchan Singh, he is taking care of lot of operation work. So a lot of things, few more people like Ayushi, Natasha, Vaishnavi, they have joined us as volunteers to support this event and many more activities.